Hello there, good to see you again. Hey, I'm just in the middle of making this fantastic tree house, complete with den at the top there to keep all your bits and pieces in. And look, it's even got a secret hiding place at the top where you can keep secret things like love letters, and maybe you could even hide your pocket money in there. Now, if you remember, this is where I got up to last time. See that? It's all nice and solid, and I've put all the paint on the bark of the tree there. So, if you want to try it yourself, tape a kitchen roll tube to a square of cardboard box card. Roll up 2 double-page spreads from a small newspaper. Tape the roll and snip a 10-centimetre slot into the top. Tape the forks into shape. Tape this against the tube, bending the bottom out for roots and halfway up for the branches. Make and tape 6 more of these into place. Use PVA glue mixed with water to paste tissue all over your tree. When it's dried, paint it, streaking the colours together. You can also paint the base green and trim it to the shape of the tree. Now, to build the tree house onto your tree, you need a small box, and an empty biscuit box or sweet box is good. Actually, this one is perfect, and the idea is to cut about 9 centimetres off one end, but make sure you cut it slightly bigger than you want it. Not too big, as it's got to fit onto the tree, but I'll show you why. The idea is to just snip like that down each of these edges, and this is why you want it slightly bigger than your den, and then just bend back all of those flaps like that and cut 2 of them off. So let's get rid of that one and get rid of that one, and then you will have 2 doors for your den. Then paint your tree house using brown poster or acrylic paint. Paint it inside and out, and then add on your detail with black felt tip pen. Really easy, this. Just create a wood grain effect by drawing wispy lines backwards and forwards like that. Then turn it into planks of wood by drawing a couple of straight lines. And if you do the whole of your den in the same way, you'll have something that looks like that. And see what I've done here? I've even added in some nails with a silver pen. Then position it onto your tree so that it sits on a couple of branches like that, and then glue it into place with a good strong glue. I'm using some good old PVA glue here, and just put plenty of glue on and stick it down so that it doesn't wobble about. Press it firmly into place like that. And while it's drying, make your leaves. Just scrunch up balls of green paper very loosely like that, and this coloured tissue works well for this, and you need to make lots of them. Now you can use green sugar paper or crepe paper or tissue paper, and even use lots of different shades of green, and the idea is to stick them onto your branches in position, again with dabs of good strong glue so they won't fall off. I'll just put the glue in there and then just position them very carefully, press them into place like that, and then cover the branches and build these leaves on top of each other. So put some glue on top of the ones we've just done. It can be a bit messy, so do it nice and carefully. And again, press those leaves on the top like that. And when you've done all of the leaves, all round the branches, press them firmly into place, it'll look something like that. And look at that, they're all round the middle of the tube there, but you notice I haven't covered the top, and the tree house is peeping out at the side like that. And you can use that to keep things in, like your pocket money and maybe other bits and pieces, and then you can close the door on it. And the reason I didn't cover the top there is you can keep secret things in, like love letters. You could even hide your pocket money in there, couldn't you? And the reason I didn't cover the top is because one more scrunched up ball of paper there, and there it is, completely hidden. And that's it. A real secret tree house. And no one will ever know what's inside. Try it yourself. let's have a look at this then. Ah, this gives me an idea for a big art attack. Yeah, come on. Right, here we go. Do you know what? I love flicking through my Art Attack scrapbook, all the different methods and techniques that you've come up with. And do you know what? I have to say, they give me some good ideas for my artwork as well. Check this lot out. Here's Tom Twin's picture. Now, he's created this weird creature using paint and scrunched up balls of tissue paper. Cracking picture, isn't it? Emily Dowling has created her ocean scene by using blue wrapping paper and aluminium foil to create a moody atmosphere. And Samuel Duke has printed this lino cut of a cat in 3 different colours. And you know what? I love this effect. And how about this? Katie Slatter has created a really nice desert watercolour scene. So how did you do it, Katie?
I drew this picture of pyramids and painted it. Then I painted their reflections on the water.
Yeah, great art attacks. Hey, and what a fantastic picture that was. Well, here's a fantastic trick. Another clever way to create water reflections, but this time in a real graphic design style. First of all, find a picture from an old magazine of something that you get near water. Now, it needs to have a really good, strong outline shape. Then, carefully cut it out. Now, I'm going to do a boat. And the idea is to draw around it on dark paper. Just finish this one off here like that, because what you want to try and do is to create just a silhouette. Now, you need to do it twice and cut those silhouettes out, and when you've done that, you'll have something that looks like that. And the idea is to stick one down onto a lighter coloured piece of paper. Now, I'm going to use this blue backing board I've got here, and just stick that down near the top in position like that, and then just place the other one over it and flip it down like that, upside down, like a reflection of your first picture. But don't stick that down yet. In fact, draw around it very faintly just to mark its position. You don't need to go all the way around, you just need to mark its position upside down like that. Then cut a strip of it across the top about 1 centimetre wide, just really carefully off the top there, like that. And then, oh, there it goes, dab of glue on the back very carefully, and just very carefully glue it down into position using the guidelines. Then cut another strip, again about 1 centimetre wide, no more. You'll see why I'm doing this in a minute. And then, oh, keep springing off here. And then throw this one away. Don't need it. Rubbish. Then cut another one. Yeah, you got it. Again, about 1 centimetre wide there, and cut all those little bits off. And again, dab of glue on the back, and just glue that down into place, but you leave a gap between the strips. And then, yeah, cut another one and throw that away. And the idea is to keep cutting one, sticking it down, cut another one, and throw it away, each time 1 centimetre apart. And when you've glued each of the alternate strips down, you'll have something that looks like this. Look at that. And you've noticed I've rubbed out the pencil guidelines. And there it is, a very simple but effective graphic water reflection. And you don't have to do a boat. Think of something else that you get near the water. How about an animal? Look at that. There it is with its reflection in the water. Or maybe even a bird. You get lots of birds by water, don't you? And see if you can put the reflection of the rock in there as well. Or maybe you could even do a city skyline. See that? All the buildings reflecting there in the water. And you know what? They're all done in exactly the same way, but using different colours. So try it yourself. To create your own fantastic graphic water reflection picture, carefully cut a picture from an old magazine of something that you find near water. Draw around it onto dark paper. Cut it out and make another one in exactly the same way. Stick one of your silhouettes onto the lighter paper. Flip the second one upside down like a reflection and draw faintly around it. Then cut the first strip across and glue it down. Cut the next strip across and throw it away. Repeat this until you've built up your finished reflection picture. And that's it for today. So have fun with your own art attacks, and don't forget, you don't need to be a great artist to art attack. I'll see you next week on CITV for another Art Attack twice weekly. Ta-ra!
He's good, Neil, isn't he?
Isn't he a genius?
I know he is. And Art Attack will be back same time next week. Now, you should be able to tell us what colour Wellington boots did Neil wear when he made his big Art Attack. Do you know, Dominic?
Yeah, they were good.
You can't tell us.
All
you
right,
can't
all
enter
right.
the competition.
All right.
If you know, give us a call. 09011 10 50 10. But do ask permission and dial carefully.